So this growing season's another unique one. I've been doing this 45 years and every one is special. This one started off with a drought. We were in D2 drought until about the middle of June. Then it started raining, and now we're fully replenished in our soils. We've got what appears to be a potential bumper crop, but with that rainfall we've come on, had some really lush growth, potential of a very good crop here. So this year we got a little bit ahead of schedule. We started planting on April 7th. Usually it's end of April, early May. So we got a good jump on things. This year those early planted beans emerged a little bit early because we had some warm days in there. And then we had a frost on May 12th. So a little bit later than normal. Ended up, we had to replant about 10% of our beans, mostly the low areas. A little bit more of a challenge in a no-till environment that impacted those plants. We replanted. They caught up very quickly. Another year, another story. I personally scout my fields every couple days, get out and walk in them just to see what's going on. A drive-by doesn't cut it. Most of the drive-bys, you don't see the weeds until after they pop above the bean canopy, and then it's too late to take care of them. They're just too big. So we try to get out in the fields, especially early in the season, to see what's going on. Just get a feel for what weeds are coming. I've been doing this long enough. I know every field. I know the personality of that field. I know where to go, where the weed pressure is, and see what's coming at me, and then adjust accordingly. So the weed pressure is always a battle. It's something we've always dealt with. The weeds continue to evolve. Some of the pesticides that we use, those weeds have become resistant to them. So we've had to alter our chemistry, alter the way we do things. There's two basic forms of control, and it's either tillage or chemical control. And as we try to limit our amount of tillage for erosion, sustainability, soil health, things like that, puts more need on the chemical side of things to control those weeds. So how do we balance all that? And every year is a balance based on the weather that's incoming, what we have to deal with. So it's kind of we have a plan, but it becomes very audible in season. From a technology side, weed management, we're trying to rotate chemistries so that we don't have resistance. The technology also offers the opportunity to have very controlled pattern in the way we spray, the paths. We try to minimize our time in the field. There's a constant balance of the environmental benefits, the economic benefits, and we're trying to weigh those all out. Every day is a new situation. Every field is a different set of variables. The weed pressure, the rainfall, soils, everything is different. And we're always trying to maximize the job we're doing for control, minimize the impact on the environment, and focus on our profitability ultimately. In the summertime, off-season, if you would call it, a lot more opportunity to spend time with family. We just try to get together as much as we can. Any opportunity I get to spend time with my grandkids. The boys love the farm, they love the stuff we do. They love climbing on the tractors, and it's great to see them out there. Just love having them around. At this point in the growing season, things look really good. The anticipation of harvest is always fun. And how did I do? I'm critical of what I do, just trying to see how I reacted and trying to better what I do for next year. So it's constantly evolving what we do, and we're adjusting to different practices, different seed varieties, different weather patterns. It's all in flux. Everything is, it's not easy, it's not the same every year. But that's what I love about it. It's constantly changing and constantly exciting. It's a continuous learning curve, and I'm still learning at this ripe old age, and always looking for new ways and better ways to do things.